Ice Cube, known for his no-nonsense demeanor and sharp instincts, had just received a tip that sent chills down his spine. A series of tapes featuring P. Diddy, filled with scandalous revelations and hints of betrayal, had leaked to the press. The buzz was electric, and everyone in the entertainment world was on high alert. Ice Cube was no stranger to the drama that often surrounded the music industry, but this felt different. He had a deep respect for Jennifer Lopez, who had carved her path through the industry with talent and determination. He knew that she was often caught in the crossfire of celebrity gossip, and now, with the Diddy tapes making waves, he feared for her safety. One late afternoon, Ice Cube decided to pay Jennifer a visit at her penthouse. He wanted to warn her about the potential fallout from the leaked tapes. As he approached her building, he felt the weight of the city's energy, as if it were holding its breath for what was to come. Inside, Jennifer was rehearsing for her upcoming tour, exuding confidence and charisma. When Ice Cube walked in, her smile faded slightly, sensing the urgency in his demeanor. "Cube, what's up?" she asked, her brows furrowing with concern. "I just heard the news about Diddy," he said, his voice low and serious. "You need to be careful. These tapes, they're not just about him. They might drag you into something you don't want to be part of." Jennifer crossed her arms, her expression turning defensive. "I can handle myself, Cube. I've dealt with plenty of drama before." "I know you can," he replied, his tone softening. "But this is different. The media is like a pack of wolves right now. They'll use anything to sell a story, and you're a big target." She sighed, running a hand through her hair. "So what do you suggest? I hide away until it blows over?" "No, not hide," Ice Cube said, leaning forward. "Just be smart. Keep your circle tight, and don't engage with anything that comes your way. If things get heated, you need to think about stepping back for a while." Jennifer considered his words, the gravity of the situation sinking in. "You really think it's that serious?" "I do," he replied, his eyes steady. "People can get reckless when they feel threatened. Just promise me you'll be careful." As they talked, the tension in the room shifted. Jennifer felt a sense of camaraderie with Ice Cube, a shared understanding of the pressures that came with fame. She appreciated his concern, realizing that even in the glitz and glamour of the industry, having genuine friends was crucial. "I promise," she finally said, her voice firm. "I'll take your advice. And if anything goes down, I'll reach out." "Good," Ice Cube replied, a weight lifting off his shoulders. "Just remember, you're not alone in this. We've all got each other's backs." As he left, Jennifer felt a renewed sense of determination. She would navigate this storm, just as she always had. The entertainment world could be ruthless, but she was ready to face whatever came next, armed with the wisdom of a true friend. The days following Ice Cube's warning were a whirlwind for Jennifer. She found herself navigating not just her rehearsals but also the growing media frenzy surrounding the leaked tapes. Each day brought fresh headlines, and every tabloid seemed to have a different take on P. Diddy's comments, some of which hinted at betrayal and deceit within their inner circle. Despite the chaos, Jennifer tried to maintain her focus. She surrounded herself with her trusted team, ensuring that they were all on the same page. But whispers of scandal crept into her world. Colleagues and acquaintances approached her with half-hearted concerns and eager curiosity, making it harder for her to trust anyone outside her inner circle. One evening, after a long rehearsal, Jennifer and her manager, Carla, sat down to discuss their strategy. The tension in the room was palpable. "We need to make a statement," Carla said, glancing at her phone for updates. "If we don't control the narrative, someone else will." Jennifer nodded, her mind racing. "But what do we say? I don't want to get dragged into whatever Diddy's dealing with. I have my own career to protect." "Exactly," Carla replied, leaning forward. "Let's emphasize your professionalism and distance yourself from any drama. We can say you're focused on your tour and that your thoughts are with anyone affected by the tapes." As they worked on the statement, Ice Cube reached out, sensing the mounting pressure on Jennifer. He invited her to meet him at a local diner he loved, known for its quiet atmosphere and classic comfort food. Jennifer welcomed the chance to talk to someone who understood the industry but wasn't caught up in the gossip. When she arrived, Ice Cube was already there, sipping a cup of coffee and scanning the latest news on his phone. He looked up and smiled, gesturing for her to join him. "Glad you could make it," he said, putting his phone down. "How's the tour prep going?" "Busy," she replied, exhaling as she settled into the booth. "But it's the outside noise that's killing me. The rumors are wild." Ice Cube nodded, his expression serious. "You know the game. People love a good story, especially if it's scandalous. Just don't let them dictate your narrative. You're more than what they say." Jennifer appreciated his perspective. "I'm trying to stay focused, but it's hard. I've worked too hard to have my name linked to Diddy's mess." "Then make sure you stand out," he said. "Your talent speaks for itself. If you keep your head down and focus on your craft, you'll rise above this." Inspired, Jennifer felt a renewed sense of clarity. "You're right. I won't let this distract me. I'll keep working, keep pushing forward." As they talked, they shared stories and laughed, momentarily escaping the chaos outside. But their conversation was cut short when a group of paparazzi burst into the diner, drawn by the news of Ice Cube's presence. They aimed their cameras at Jennifer, hoping for a glimpse of a scandal or a juicy quote. Ice Cube stood up, placing a protective hand on her shoulder. "Let's get out of here," he said, guiding her towards the back exit. They slipped out just as the flashbulbs started popping, and the weight of the world felt a little lighter. Outside, the cool night air wrapped around them like a protective cloak. "Thanks for having my back," Jennifer said, glancing at him appreciatively. "I really needed this." "No problem," he replied with a grin. "Just remember, this isn't the first storm you've faced, and it won't be the last. You've got this." With a newfound resolve, Jennifer returned to her rehearsals, fueled by Ice Cube's words. She was determined to turn this adversity into strength. As the weeks progressed, she released her carefully crafted statement, emphasizing her commitment to her art and her upcoming tour. The media buzz shifted slightly, focusing more on her upcoming performances than the drama surrounding Diddy. But just as things began to settle, another twist came. Jennifer received an anonymous tip. Someone was planning to release more damaging information about her connection to P. Diddy, attempting to reignite the fire. Realizing the stakes were even higher, she knew she had to act fast. Gathering her team, she brainstormed ways to take control of the narrative before it spiraled out of control. With Ice Cube's advice in mind, she decided to confront the issue head-on. Jennifer planned a press conference to address the rumors directly, declaring her independence from the situation and affirming her dedication to her fans and her work. She wanted to show the world that she was unshakable, no matter the storm brewing around her. As the date approached, Jennifer felt the weight of her decision. She stood backstage, her heart pounding, as the crowd of reporters buzzed with anticipation. With Ice Cube and Carla by her side, she took a deep breath and stepped into the spotlight. "Thank you all for being here," she began, her voice steady and clear. "I want to take this opportunity to address the recent rumors surrounding my name. My focus is and always will be on my music and my fans." The room fell silent as she continued, her confidence growing. "I will not allow anyone else's narrative to define who I am or what I stand for. I'm proud of my journey and the hard work that brought me here." As she spoke, she felt empowered, reclaiming her story in front of the cameras. She could sense Ice Cube's approving nod from the sidelines, and she knew she was making the right move. By the end of the press conference, Jennifer felt lighter, the pressure easing as she took control of her narrative. The buzz around her changed, shifting from scandal to respect. And as the crowd dispersed, Jennifer knew she had not only weathered the storm but emerged stronger than ever, ready to shine on her own terms, with the support of friends who truly had her back. With the press conference behind her, Jennifer felt a sense of relief wash over her. The initial backlash had transformed into a wave of support from fans and fellow artists alike. Social media was abuzz with messages of solidarity, and even some high-profile figures publicly expressed their admiration for her resilience. In the days that followed, the media's focus shifted away from the Diddy tapes and turned toward her upcoming tour, which was just around the corner. Jennifer poured her energy into rehearsals, refining every dance move and vocal line. The stage was where she felt most at home, and she was determined to make her comeback spectacular.